Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Brian here. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about today when it comes to the 2024 election. So, let's get right into it, everybody. So, last night was the Republican debate. I actually stopped watching like the last 10 or 15 minutes of it. There was also little spouts where I wasn't even paying attention. I mean, you know, the candidates are just such, to me, are jokes. Including Chris Christie, who I like for telling the truth. They're just, none of them have real solutions. For the candidates, Tim Scott, Vivek Ramaswamy, Ron DeSantis, and Nikki Haley, when they were asked, how do you get the military bigger? How do you get new machines and new ships and stuff? How are you going to do that? They didn't answer. At least Chris Christie answered that. Just so much, just the back and forth. Just the stupid back and forth. Although I will say Vivek Ramaswamy did own Nikki Haley. He said, do you want our foreign policy in this country to be Dick Cheney and 3-inch heels? They went back and forth. I would have to say last night Vivek Ramaswamy won the debate. He did. Nikki Haley, who I thought was going to win it tonight again, or last night, but she didn't. I'd say ranking how the candidates did. Tim Scott didn't have any breakout moments, so I'll put him at the bottom. I'd say probably Tim Scott did the worst. Nikki Haley came in second. Surprisingly, Ron DeSantis did a lot better, and Chris Christie did pretty decent. But I'd have to say Vivek Ramaswamy won the debate. Just back and forth, just the typical of why I'm not going to vote for a single Republican. The part I wanted to put out there was Vivek Ramaswamy. I disagree with him a lot on many of issues, but there are two issues that he is very right about: the TikTok not being banned, just getting the Chinese spyware off it. That's fine. And one more thing: the only reason why they're trying to ban TikTok is because they can't make money off it. Just saying that. But the TikTok thing, and then his foreign policy is awesome. Everything else about him sucks. But yeah, just the typical. None of the four of them were going to change America, or the five of them were going to change America. Now there's Trump. That's why RFK Jr. has to win. Now, to the interesting stuff, RFK Jr. In the 6 battleground states, or sorry, 7. I don't know why I said 6. In the 7 battleground states, Minnesota, Nevada, Georgia, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. In the 7 battleground states, RFK Jr., amongst people 35 years old and below, is leading. He's got more than 30% in each one. With the general population, he's doing pretty well too. He's above, I think he's at like 25% in most of them. There's one where he's at 26 and one where he's at 24. That's amazing. Texas, he's tied with Trump. Nationally, he's jumped up to 24%. This is amazing, everybody. This is awesome. RFK Jr. would be on the debate stage right now. I know I keep making videos about it and stuff, but yeah, this is awesome. Now, on to the other third-party news. Dr. Jill Stein is running for president again. Now, if you guys don't know who Dr. Jill Stein is, I'll give you some history on her. One, she's a medical doctor. She did local politics, too, in her area of Massachusetts. She ran for governor of Massachusetts against Mitt Romney in the either late 90s or early 2000s. She also was the Green Party nominee for president in 2012, and she was the Green Party nominee for president in 2016. She actually gained more fame after losing the 2016 election for two reasons. The first thing, she called for recounts in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, and Hillary Clinton called her a Russian asset, which I'll debunk that. That was totally not true. That was Hillary Clinton being a sore loser. She couldn't handle that. The state of Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, the majority of people did not want that corrupt, crazy woman in the White House. She is running for president again. She didn't really have much of an impact either election she ran. 2012, I think she got like 0.8% of the vote. At the time, it was the most votes a woman ever got for president until Hillary Clinton came on, and now it's third. Now Hillary Clinton's in first with the most votes ever woman for president. Joe Jorgensen's in second, and then Jill Stein's in third. And then in 2016, she got around, I think, 1.1% of the vote. So another time she made a real impact or a real splash. I'm not actually sure why she's running it. I'm going to have to look into the research. I haven't heard anything about Cornel West dropping out, but she was his campaign manager, so I don't know. Maybe it's because he's running as an independent now. I mean, I don't know. By the way, Cornel West is running as an independent. I don't know. When it comes to Jill Stein, my opinion on her is she has the same thing as Jacob Hornberger, or any of them would have. She's a regular woman. She's not a millionaire, nothing like that. So how is a regular person going to poll 15%? You know, there's actually is real opportunity of RFK Jr. doing that. He's polling higher than it if this keeps up over the next 11 months. But how's Jill Stein going to do that? You know, most polls last time, I think the highest she polled in 2016 was around 4%. Yeah. And then she got around 1.1% of the vote. So, I mean, yeah, you know, we'll have to see. When it comes to policy-wise, on social issues, I agree with her, like, 99%. It's just probably probably abortion argument. She thinks there should be a federal law on abortion. I don't think it's a state issue. And then economically, there's definitely elements of her beliefs I have. She's a progressive, you know. I agree with the living wage thing, raising minimum wage to a living wage. I agree with that. I agree with the free college for all. I agree with the taxing the corporate elite. But then you got things like Medicare for all, which I strongly disagree with, and a lot of people do. The Green New Deal, bailouts for students that are in debt, bailout for credit card debt, stuff like that I just strongly disagree with. You know, we're going to have to see what happens. You know, I don't think she'll get far. I don't. I think RFK Jr. and Cornel West are probably going to do better than her. You know, we're going to have to see. You know, but yeah, I mean, I would take Jill Stein over Donald Trump or Joe Biden. I would. Probably overall, I'd rather have Christie in the White House than Jill Stein, but yeah, I would. I would take her over RFK Jr. Or sorry, no, not over RFK Jr. I would take her over Joe Biden and Donald Trump. On foreign policy, she's awesome too. She wants to bring the troops home. But yeah, you know, we'll have to see. I'm voting for RFK Jr. That's who I'm voting for. I made up my mind. Only way I'm not voting for RFK Jr. is if Mark Cuban or Jesse Ventura or some amazing candidate, Ron Reagan and Ronald Reagan's son, one of them runs. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm voting for RFK Jr. Yeah, you know, it's going to be interesting to see, you know. It really is. You know, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. You know, I commend everybody for paying attention. Just, you know, let's pay attention. Let's how did I put this? Let's just put down the smartphone for a second. I know you're probably watching me on a smartphone, but yeah, just put down the smartphone for a second. That's all I gotta say. Alright, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching this video. That's it for tonight. Please like this video. Please share this video. Please leave a comment. And most importantly, please subscribe. I know I beg for you all to subscribe to the videos, but, you know, we're having a real struggle here. You know, all these other channels are gaining subscribers like crazy. Our channel is we're at a froze moment for the past few weeks. You know, I know that we can keep gaining. We gained a 42-second one the other day, but I guess we lost it already. But I know that this channel one day can have 700-800, maybe even over 1,000 subscribers. But we just got to wake it up. So if you guys could please just press that like button, share this video, leave a comment, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Once again, have a good night.